It was a good test. It was a very, very physical one. Unfortunately, we lost one of our players really, really early. I'm going to go check on Jack now and see if he's okay. But we responded to it okay. I said to the players after the game they deserved nothing less than a draw. I thought that some of our play was really good. Some of our incisive stuff was very, very good. But I thought that at times we were too easy and too passive when they had the ball. I thought that we allowed them to dictate where the game was played, particularly when their first pass out of defence was coming up to centre forward. I thought that we allowed that pass out too easily and we allowed that guy to take the ball in too easily as well. Once we figured that out, I thought we were on the front foot and we penned them back, and I'm pleased that they managed to get the 2 goals.
And was it maybe slightly disappointing times to lose the goals just before the break and then early in the second half?
Yeah, there's never great times to lose the goals, but when you look at the manner of the goals as well, we talk about set plays being really important, and it's part of their education that they need to understand how important set plays are in the professional game. But also we need to look at our guys and making sure that they understand the threat their opponents pose. We talked about actually the guy who created the goal, the second goal, how to deal with it, how to make sure we stop the supply to it, how to deal with him when he had the ball at his feet, and lo and behold he does exactly what we've talked about. So those things are disappointing, but the manner in which the guys responded I was really, really pleased with.
And it was obviously the 87th minute before the penalty came, but were you pleased with the way they kept going the whole game?
I was pleased the fact that they drove it as well. We asked them to deliver intensity. We asked them to make sure that they're in charge of motivation and getting around people who are maybe having a hard time or who are maybe doing well, and giving them encouragement. And I thought we showed good leadership today. A lot of players on the pitch stepped up and actually took charge of their area of the pitch and made their teammates around them better today, which is encouraging for us.
And even though there were some experienced players starting, you've still got a very young squad there too.
We have, and that's great for us. Jamie actually asked to play, Jamie Murty, so for him to want to come and play in this group I think shows that he trusts this group. He knows that we're going to give him the ball, he knows that we can handle the ball, and we can actually serve as a vehicle for him to get to where he wants to be. And having Eros with us as we have done, he's a full international. The guy's got electric feet. He has an understanding of the game, the broader game that our guys sometimes don't have. So for us to learn off them is really, really, really good. But our guys are in charge of their own careers. They need to start driving their own careers now. Having those guys along will give them guidelines and steps how they're going to make improvements, but ultimately they need to own it and push forward with their own development. And I thought you saw people learning and taking steps towards that today. So as an exercise, as a game, I thank Hibs for coming and being as challenging as they were, because our guys need to be challenged, they need to be pushed, they need to be stretched, and I thought that they managed to overcome most of the challenges that we saw in the game.
And you touched on Jack Thompson there having to come off early. How is he? I
don't know yet. I'm going to go in and see. It didn't look very good. I don't want to go buy any trouble for him beforehand before I actually see and get talked to, but we just hope and we pray that he's not taking a serious one, because it was so early, and he's worked extremely hard this pre-season. He's looked really good. We hope that it's something we can actually get him bouncing back from really soon.